I saved the best for last. You're welcome. So, we've covered a lot. Now we're going to talk about actual business decisions. So taking your brand and moving from the superficial level, and we've covered a lot more than the superficial level already, but this is going to take it down deep into the strategic level that you use to make every business decision and how you can incorporate your archetype into each of those business decisions. So let's just dive in so that you can see what I'm talking about. When you're working with clients, you can craft a unique brand experience based on your explorer type. So you could plan retreats or events in interesting places. You can be the person who's always offering new perspectives on your industry, sharing new studies, new products, new ideas. Generally, it works much better for your brand to focus on the individual as opposed to groups or society or community at large. And even if you're having a group program, the focus of that program should be about the individual results. Become a discovery platform or a curator for people. Help them through that process of self-discovery. Incorporates other cultures in some way, which we've talked about in the themes and metaphors. Focus on discovery, exploration, and fulfillment. And also realize that many of your clients are in really big life transitions, and think about what that means on an emotional level for them, what they need to hear from you, perhaps some reassurance or just proof that this new road that they're going on, it may be risky and it may be different, but it's worth it at the end. Show them what's at the top of the mountain and lead by example in that way, where you're showing them not only what's at the top of the mountain, but how the journey will change them, how the process will improve their lives. So I'll help you read their minds a bit. So when your clients come to your type of brand, they want to see and experience new places, culture, people, and activities. They want to figure out what makes them happy, like what their individual truth is. They also want a sense of freedom from commitment, responsibility, and expectations. There's a business coach online right now that has a message based around, I think she actually sells sales funnels. So her message is all about freeing up the time that she can do all of the fun stuff in life. And that message is very on brand for an explorer type. Allow them to live vicariously through your experimentation. So maybe you're actually going to like schedule in time for this type of experimentation and learning and trying new things. They expect you to be kind of unique and unusual. Perhaps you're a global citizen and you appreciate many different types of cultures and are a source of information for them about different things. They also kind of expect you to challenge them. They expect there to be some type of exposure to the elements where they're expected to go on their own journey. They can't just live vicariously through you. They have to go on their own expedition. So you could give them survival tips for how to survive that journey and how to be self-reliant. Now, these types of things work really well as themes to inspire your copywriting for your stories, for your like sales pages. Think about each of these elements and what they actually look like for your specific ideal client or audience. So when I say self-discovery, what does that mean for them? What are they looking for? How can you show them a specific example or a specific story about how you discovered your own self or a client discovered their own self and what was the result of that as an example? So each of these things is a broader stroke. You have to go through and reflect on each of them and figure out how you can bring this to life in your business. How, like, what actual choices, like what could you send them as a client welcome gift or a client welcome guidebook? How can you write out your instruction manual if you have a product that guides them through the process of setting up this new product in their lives? Here's just a few more strategic decisions that you can make that helps exemplify your brand to your ideal clients. You could have a totem symbol for your personality. So, like mismatched socks, a fedora, glasses, things that people associate with individuality, with uniqueness, maybe something that people associate with travel. It also helps to use your voice distinctively. So, having a unique set of phrases, of idioms that you use, of metaphors. Think of like Jack Sparrow and how unique his voice is. Adding shock value to your business in specific ways is on brand for you because we're exposing people to new ideas, and it may be uncomfortable. It may be a little bit of a shock. And that's good for your brand to offer that type of experience. So in the worksheet, in the guidebook, there is a sheet where you're going to take everything that we've talked about, and specifically, we're going to talk about the values and the beliefs and the attributes that you figured out in the beginning, one of the very first videos, and go through this process of thinking about your brand on a step-by-step level. So what do each of those values mean in real life? How does it affect the policies that you have? How does it affect your onboarding process? How does it affect the way that you ask for reviews or testimonials? How can you incorporate your archetype into each of those touch points based on all of these great starting point ideas that I've given you already? So take it the last 10% and figure out where you're going to start, and just pick a few small actions that you can take today to evolve your business in this direction. Now, there's a form at the end. I would love to hear all of your epiphanies, your ahas, your favorite parts. And perhaps most importantly, I want to hear what you're going to do with it. I want to hear what business decisions, what's going to change in your business as a result of this training. I'm so excited to hear how you're going to use this in real life. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for showing us all of the things that are possible and all of the things that are amazing about this world that we perhaps would not have been able to experience without you. So thank you.